Okay, so this is creating our whole building. So if we go to our east elevation and we'll add some levels. So first of all, we need to go to our level tool. So here it is. Now we need to be 4,000 millimeters up and draw our line. So here's our level 2. Now we need to change the names of them. So if we double click onto the box, we can change the name to ground floor, ground level first, and then click yes, then uh, level 2, so second floor level. You can change the name by in the properties palette to the left, or like I'm doing now, or you can change it in the box like I just showed you. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay, so floor, yes, and now now just put a capital. Now we can change this level 2 to second floor. So second floor. So you got two ways to change it: the box or the properties palette. Click yes. Now we need to go to our ground floor and add some grids. So click grid and change the offset to 3000 and draw our first line. Okay, so now I need to change the numbers to alphabetical. So alphabetically along the top. So not numbers. Numbers go down the bottom. So let's do grid again. We'll pick the pick lines tool this time. Then change the offset to 3000 again and press lock. This time you can see the little highlighted lines to the left and right. These help us with placing. That's the offset where it goes to. So if we carry on doing this, 3 E, F. We'll do about one more, and then that's about good. So now we need to do grid lines going down. So we don't need to change the offset this time. So first line, and we don't matter how far apart they are, stuff like that, because we will align them in a minute. So number 2, 3, our fourth, fifth, 6, 6 lines. So we can. I'm gonna move these elevations a bit further away so we can see what we're doing, so they're not in the way. So yeah, now we need to change um the grid lines to like number 1 and that. But first of all, we can quickly do we'll align them so like they're all evenly spaced, because they're not all evenly spaced. So if we go to the align tool and click on each and every single one, it will align them, and we can press the EQ button here with a line through it, and that will make them all evenly spaced. So now let's change them to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. 4, 5, and 6. So we're gonna move on to adding our walls. So we're gonna create our building now. So let's pick the basic wall, and you pick the square tool and draw our building. So let's make it about that big, and I use a door like to show how big it is. Like helps me figure out how big it is. Shows you the true scale of it. But yeah, now let's add like a little extension, because um, it gives it a bit of more a detail aspect to the building. So here's our extension, and we'll just bring this wall down. Oh, and join elements, and then another bit this side. There we go. So now here's our building. So we need to change the orientation of them, like put them on the like bricks on the outside. Like if we go to our 3D view, you see the cladding is on the outside and the bricks on the inside. So we need to change these around. So if we go to the ground floor again, we can change them around. Like the arrows need to be facing the outside. So there we go. Now if we go back to 3D view, you'll see it's on the bricks on the outside now, but we need to change these two. So there we go. Change the arrows pointing outside and go back to our 3D view, and you will see that they're all bricks on the outside. So back to our ground floor, and now we need to change the uh, level of the walls. So if we change them to first floor, then if we go back to 3D view, you will see that they're lower. So it gives it a bit of a cool aspect to the building. So we've lowered the side, and we need to just change this wall. So we need a wall going through there. So if we go to wall and just add that wall going across, and now we go back to our 3D view, and you will see. So there we go. Now it looks pretty cool. So we need to add some floors. So if we go to create floor and create pick lines tool and pick them all around the edge of the building, like so. Drag this one down so don't go through the building. Some drain, then do another line across the top. Okay, so there's our first floor. Now let's do our second floor. First floor, sorry. Now we need to do them on the inside, because if we do them on the outside, then you'll see them on the you'll see them flickering on the outside. So it would like show you the floor on the first floor, which you don't want because you can see it, and it makes the building look glitchy. So it's better to do them on the inside and press no. So now we'll go back to our 3D view. You can see our floors. Pretty cool. Okay, so now let's add some rooms and stuff like that. So first of all, we'll do some roofs actually. So we'll add our roof. Now if we go to our first floor and click on to roof and pick lines tool and pick the outside lines, and then the inside line on this one on outside, and then pick the inside line here. There we go. Now there we go, we've changed it to warm concrete and it'll look pretty cool. There we go. There's our first roof. Now let's do our next roof. So we need to go to our second floor. Roof again. Pick lines. And do them on the outside. So there we go. Yep. Now 3D view. Now you see our roof. Let's change it back to concrete. There we go. Now let's try timber a minute. Okay, no, it didn't look good. Okay, back to warm concrete. So yeah, there's our roofs. Now we are going to move on to, let's go to our ground floor. Actually, no, just add the section box here in the properties palette to the left. Tick it and it'll come up with this box. If we drag this box, you'll be able to crop the view so you can see inside the building stuff. So like, you can see your ceiling, all that stuff. So anyway, let's go to our ground floor and ceiling. Sketch ceiling, and we'll pick lines. So we want to pick the inside lines of the building, not the middle of the walls. So like this. Pick normal draw tool for this because we don't want it to go through the full bit. Long wall, and now pick lines tool again, and pick the rest of the lines like so. Just press cancel. No, there we go. Okay, so there's our ceiling, first ceiling, as you can see. What we want is, because to add stairs and stuff, like it's hard to go, like you'll see like that. So because it's not like an industrial building, we need to raise them. So if we click the align tool, it will, and press the roof to the ceiling. Okay, wrong way. Press the bottom of the floor to the top of the ceiling. It will align the ceiling to attach to the floor. So we don't need any piping or stuff in this house because we're just creating a quick basic building, so it's kind of alright. So yeah, now we need to add our second ceiling. So if we go to our first floor plan, first floor plan. So if we go to our first floor plan and add our second ceiling, here we go, sketch and pick lines. There we go. And click the tick. Then you'll see our next ceiling. Right, because we can't align it to the top of anything, so we're gonna have to click onto the other ceiling and copy and paste the height offset that has. So copying it by Ctrl and C, and clicking onto the other ceiling and pasting it, or you can just copy it from memory. And there we go. So there's our ceilings, all reasonable height. Okay, so now we need to go to our ground level, and we need to add some rooms. So if we click, if we click on the wall, because we'll add some room, like walls, partitioning. But first of all, I just lost my properties browser, so if we go to user interface and click on properties, we will get that properties browser back. So let's pick partition wall and add some rooms. So first of all, let's create this is the entrance. So we'll have a room here. So this can be like the hallway or something. Let's actually delete that wall and make it up there. So there's our kitchen. Now our living room. So there's our living room, and this can be just like the hallway where you can go in and stuff like that. So actually we'll bring this wall down. There we go. So here's our hallway. It's still where we could put our stairs as well. Now let's add the doors so we know where we are. So we know where to place other objects and stairs and stuff like that, and lights. We'll have a door here, and we'll pick the front entrance door. We'll pick it here, right in the corner. So now we've placed done our rooms. We'll have a door up here. Finish with the door. We'll have a door to go inside the office as well. So now we've done with the doors downstairs and stuff, we can move on. So now let's add some rooms. So click onto the room tag and tag all these rooms like so, and we'll change the rooms by double clicking, and it'll bring up the editable box, or you can do it in the properties browser as well, properties palette. But yep, change it to hallway, living room, kitchen, and the last one can be an office. Oh, if you do accidentally do that, just click no. Just cross off that and press no. Sometimes it does do that if you double click, but yeah, let's change it to office. There we go. Okay, so now we need to add some stairs. So if we go to stair, click on stair, pick the normal stairs and check if it's to go into the base, ground level, and top floor, first level. So let's draw our stairs. There we go. Now let's just drag it out a bit, bring it close to the wall. Okay, let's just zoom in and have a look, see if that's close enough. Nope. Right, we can use these, drag it across to make them bigger, stairs. But or we can just use the arrows like so. So there we go. And press the green tick and we're done. So there we go. Now 3D view. You'll be able to, oh wait, we can't see the stairs, so we're just going to drag the crop box out and do it from a different angle. So we'll just rotate around so you can see the stairs. Now like so, you can see the stairs there, and we need to add a shaft because it needs to go through the floor and the ceiling. So if we go to ground floor, nope, first floor, oh wait, no, first floor, and add our shaft. So there it is, and pick the square tool and we will create a little square which will do a shaft going through the building. So do it we can do it as far as we want, but we don't need it too far. We need it somewhere where they can get upstairs, because if you do it too small they won't be able to get it, because you won't be able to get your heads up. You won't be able to walk up the stairs, you'll be hitting your head. So we can always change this when we've finished it, ticked it, and we can always change it if it's wrong by editing the footpath. So as you can see, there's our shaft. Now it goes through the floor, so what we can do is click onto the shaft, so like so, and then change it to the base offset to 0. So there we go. Now you have a shaft going through the ceiling. Now I think that's a bit too small, so if we go back to the first floor, we'll be able to adjust that. So click onto that and then edit the sketch and drag it out. Or you can use the arrows like I'm using now, and there we go. I think that'll be big enough. Yep, that's big enough for you to get upstairs. So now we're going to move on to, let's go to first floor and add our railings. So pick the glass railing. You can have different ones, but yeah, we're going to have glass. So pick the normal line tool and draw like a box thing which goes to the wall. So if we go back to our 3D view, you will see there's our railing. Now we can change the type of stairs, like we're going to change it to private, and we can change the railings to like glass or something. We'll have glass to match our railing. So glass. There we go. So there's our stairs and railings and shaft done. Now we should move on to the adding some rooms upstairs. So we need to go to a wall and pick our partitions wall and pick our rooms. I think we'll just do like similar same layout downstairs. We'll do like a little bathroom here. So there's our, like, bathroom with our bath, toilet stuff. Okay, so let's draw our next room. Actually, let's cancel this. We'll need like a little hallway thing going down, so let's draw a room to about here. There's our first bedroom. Second, actually, no, we'll do it where we have like a hallway, so we'll do it to about here. So there's our second bedroom, and then our master bedroom at the end. So, there's our third bedroom. Now let's delete this wall. We'll need it so we can go through. So if you click on the split tool at the top, and we split the wall, and we can drag both ends to the edge of the wall, like so. Now we have a hallway goes to our master bedroom. So master bedroom, first, second, third bedroom, then bathroom. So and now we're going to add some lights. So if we go to our first floor ceiling plan and go to component, there it is, load family, and we can load these are all the family default things you get with Revit. You can download some, but off different sites. But yeah, let's pick a light. Actually, we'll just go with the top light. It's simpler. Pick our light, place our lights here. So don't have to be straight or anything. We're just doing it quickly and rough. So you can use the array tool and stuff to align them all correctly. But it's just a quick basic. Just show you how to add lights. So there we go. There's our lights. Now we need to add some doors. So let's put a door here. Change it around. Door here. Door here. Door here. So there's our doors upstairs. Now we need to add some windows. So go to window, load family, and pick windows. Where is it? Oh, right at the bottom, I think. Yep. There it is. We'll pick some big windows. I'll pick these windows. Place them there. And one there, one there. Doesn't matter how far you place them over. Place window here, there, and some in this bedroom. Yeah. And there we go. Finished with our with our windows. So now we need to align the windows. We can only align, so if we click on window, click the measure tool, aligned. We can only align windows more than 2. So you can't do align 2 windows, you can only align 3 or 4 or more. So minimum is 3. You need to click the middle of the windows, like with a little line, and then click OK. And then if you see up at the top the EQ again, click the EQ and it'll align them. We can drag them across, so like it'll be all, they will all follow too, even keeping it evenly spaced. So we need to bring them a bit more across, that's good. So now we've finished with our windows upstairs. Now you can see. So back to our ground floor. Add some windows downstairs. Have some windows in the office. Window there. A few in the living room. Can always align these, don't worry. Now some in the kitchen. There we go. We'll have one in the front. Don't matter about that. So there's our windows done. Now let's do the aligned tool. As you can see in the middle, the lines again. We can align these 3 because there's 3 windows. Press the EQ. Now we need to do these windows. So we cannot align 2, so we'll have to just do these ones. So as you can see, there we go. And as you can see, this is the little line I meant. Hold on, press EQ. Now, there's our windows done, so 3D view, there you go, you can see our windows. First floor. Right. Now, let's add some furniture, so like, we need to let's not add this actually. Let's load some furniture in, like beds and stuff. It's easier to do a bedroom, so beds. Pick this type of bed. Yep, and We'll pick the king size, seeing as though it's a big master room. We'll have two of them. I don't know why. It's just it's just good to have two. Just show you how it'll look good in a render or something. So component. Let's add some furniture, more furniture like tables, chairs. I don't know. We'll add a TV. Let's have a look. TV. Yeah. We'll add the stand first. So place the stand in front of the beds. There we go. And we need to rotate them. There we go. And load the family. Let's load another one. Actually, load the TV. So there we go. Now we need to change the offset because I think it's 700. I don't know. I'll try 400. But so then the offset raises it so it actually sits on the table. We'll try 700. See if that works. Now we'll go to yeah, it should work. So 300. Let's rotate the TV. Now if we go to the 3D view, we'll be able to see. Okay, we'll be able to. I need to bring the section crop box more out so I can see. Wrong arrows, I think. Yeah, wrong arrows. There it is. So, as you can see, there's the TV and it's floating. Let's change the offset to 400 again. Still too low. Let's change it to 500. Yeah, that seems to be good. It's sitting on there nicely. Yep, it's level. So if we go to our first floor, and we need to copy this, press CTRL and plus, which you can select different stuff. So like, select more than one stuff, and you press Alt to delete, like unselect stuff. So Alt and left click again, but we want them both, so we're selecting both, and we're going to create a group for them. So create group, you can name them what you like, but now we'll press array tool and we'll array them across the other side, so we have another one across there in front of the other bed. So it's identical, like mirror. So now let's add some more furniture like chairs, I don't know, shelving, stuff like that. So component, load family, furniture. There it is. Chair, let's add like some settees. Let's have this say. There we go. We need to rotate these, so click on it and press the rotate tool. There we go. I'll rotate this chair. There we go. Load family, furniture, storage. Now let's add some shelving. So could add like a cupboard or something, or dresser. Let's have this. Let's have a wardrobe. Wardrobe here. A wardrobe there. Now we'll add some like storage, dresser. There we go. We'll have a dresser. Where should we have it? Near the window. Actually, yeah, in front of the window. Be okay. Now let's add some more stuff. Table with chairs. So let's add a table. What could we have? This table seems nice. Now we need some chairs. So component, load family, furniture, seating, chair. Yeah, this chair. Actually, yeah, that chair. We'll have one there. We'll have one there. So there's two chairs. I need to rotate them by pressing the arrows. There we go. Now let's drag this across and we'll group them so we can array them a bit quicker. So press the array and there we go. Now they're grouped. Now as you can see, there you go. There's our room. Oh, hold on. One thing, the dress is the wrong way around. See, this is good to look in the 3D view so you can see. So let's just change them. So you can't tell if they're the wrong way around or not. That's why it's good to look in the 3D views. So let's rotate them round. There we go. Now go back to 3D view and have a look. There we go. much better. Now that is pretty good. Pretty good. Nice furnished room. Got tables, chairs, windows. So that room's pretty furnished. You got your lights and that done. So ground level. Now we can add like openings and stuff. But do you know like you get edit profiles and stuff? Like the wall, you can, instead of having the door there, you can edit the profile of the wall so you can have an opening so you can go through. So if we click onto this wall, delete the door first, click onto this wall and press edit profile, east elevation, then we can see this is that wall, so we can change this, like we can add like an opening. So pick the square tool and draw a little opening, and delete this bottom line and drag it across. Now we need to draw another line at the bottom, alright. There we go. Now press the tick. Now if we press OK, now it's become a redundant room, so it's two rooms in one. So now it's a redundant room. So now you can see our nice cool opening, saves us putting in doors, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So now it's become a redundant room, as you can see. So now we need to add some sheets and schedules. So first of all, we've got schedules. Looks like a room schedule has already been made. Looks like it's not been made properly. Didn't know that was there, but now let's add some schedules. So if we go to view, view, and click schedules, and we need to find Windows. Probably be at the bottom. I don't. Yeah, probably will. There we go. Click OK. Now there's our schedules. Now we can add different stuff like construction type, width, height, stuff like that. First we'll have the level, that's pretty good. Height, and what is the width? We'll have the width. There we go. Width. So anything else we could add? You can add as much stuff as you want. So, but yeah, I think that's it. No, yeah, that's good enough. So if we press OK. So now here's our schedule for windows. So here are all the windows. You got levels, you got your height, you got your width, stuff like that. If you did to add, like, they're all the same windows, so they're all the same height and width. If you did add any other windows, then there would be different height and different width. So, and possibly a different floor if you had a different floor if you had more floors. But anyways, yeah. So there's the schedules. Now we can do some sheets, which are really helpful. So, let's go down to sheets. Down at the bottom here, click on sheets, and we'll rename this. So, rename to, let's name it to practice sheet. Yep. And yeah, practice sheet, and we'll change the name to it to PS for practice sheet. So PS. There we go. Now, to add some practice, you can add like images, floor plans, ceiling plans, elevation views, but we're going to add we're gonna let's add a east elevation first. So just drag it in. Now that's pretty cool. As you can see, it's a bit too small. Like if you wanted it bigger, you can always change it by like the scale. So if we go to east, we can change in the bottom left here to 1 to 150. 1 to 50, and there you go. As you can see, it's got bigger. So that's good enough. Now we'll add a ground level. We'll pick a camera, right, and pick a 3D view. So we'll do it on the first floor, since there's the most stuff going on. So there we go. There's our camera. As you can see, there it is. Let's change the perspective to consistent colors so we can see like it's more detail, more colors in that, and we'll drag that in. Now let's try and make this scale bigger. I don't know if you can do 3D views. We'll have a look. Okay, maybe not, but we'll have a look. No, I guess it's not worked. Well, we'll just undo that. Doesn't matter. Looks good as it is. Now we will add a 3D view. So there's our standing 3D view. I'll just move that across. And add a ground level. Sorry, first level. And we'll just move this across up there because it's too big, this one. And move this one up there as well. Move this one down. There we go. And we'll just move this one down. So yeah, there we go. You can also add different stuff like renders, images, stuff like that, like schedules and other sheets, stuff like that. So we'll add a quick schedule, which would be pretty cool. So there we go. We'll just change the size so it's make it more. Oh, make it like fit onto the sheet. Make it a bit bigger and less long. Yeah, it's good. Now we'll drag this across. There we go. Now we've added our sheets. There we go. Finished.